Hi, everybody. As you all know, my wife and I will often on Saturdays go to her aunt's and uncle's house, and we'll have some kind of food and drinks. Very often, we'll bring them over, and they'll furnish the movies that we watch on DVD for everyone. And what we did was we decided to binge watch all three of the Spider-Man movies, which starred Tobey Maguire, James Franco, and Kirsten Dunst. I'm not much of a comic book reader, but I do like the lore of comics being good over evil and special powers and uh, the Marvel comic characters seem to have messed up lives where, they're going through issues, but then they have to go out and save the world too. And it's all in fun, you know. And I think Tobey Maguire did a great job as Spider-Man. I can understand that he didn't see the vision the way other people did for Spider-Man 4, whatever that would have been. It was just, rumors, whatever it was going to be. And he decided to opt out of any more Spider-Man movies. But he did a good job as the character. James Franco did a great job. Kirsten Dunst did a great job. All the villains did a great job. Supporting characters on the good and evil sides really did well. They really put a lot of effort into those movies, and I think they were very good quality. And when I was watching the movies, I could recognize the parts of New York City, and in particular the parts of Queens, where I didn't necessarily live, but where I worked. Now, where you see Uncle Ben's home, for example, that's in the Woodside or Sunnyside section of Queens. Even though people were some were led to believe it was Forest Hills, it was actually a few towns over from Forest Hills in the Sunnyside Woodside section of Queens. And I recognized streets. I mean, the very streets and avenues where I would make deliveries and pickups as a courier driver, or where I might go on a bike ride every now and then. And it's a lot of fun. I think for people who come from a certain city and they recognize landmarks or they recognize something else, that's kind of a nice thing. And I find it interesting how Spider Man refers to himself as your friendly neighborhood Spider Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider Man. Am I missing something? Does every neighborhood have a Spider Man? I mean, I don't know the Spider Man in my neighborhood. I can understand that he wants to be looked upon as just a local superhero. But friendly neighborhood Spider Man, like I said, just sounds like there's a Spider Man in every neighborhood. And I think that particular line, even though it might be in the comic books and all the Spider Man fans know it, is reaching just a little bit too far. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail on this, but I'm just pointing it out. Like, hey, wait a second now. But I hope you enjoyed the movies as much as I did. And I have liked the other Spider-Man movies that have come out since then as well, because they seem to be pretty well made. But I think the best of the Spider-Man movies were the ones with Tobey Maguire. Maguire. That's just me. If you think the other ones are better, more power to you. All right? Okay. And your friendly neighborhood Mr. Neponsit. We'll see you next time. Yeah, see how silly it sounds now? Okay, I'm looking out for you. Be good.